Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. I am that man you guy and I'm here to give you the latest updates about the greatest football club in the world, Manchester United. In today's video we are going to be talking about Mason Greenwood. Is he being reinstated back into the team or are we terminating his contract? All this and more we'll be discussing in today's segment. But before I do that, you kindly like, subscribe and share this video so more Manchester United fans are going to stay updated. So, Mason Greenwood, this case has been going on for quite some time now. Last year he was accused of some rape allegations by his then girlfriend. So the case has been going on. Initially, she took him to court, but afterwards, by let's say February this year to 2023, the charges were dropped, and they put out a video that they've settled, brought out the news that they've settled, and there's no more problems. But is he being brought back to the team? Or are we terminating his contract? Don't forget, Mason Greenwood has been with us for like since he was 7. From 7 years, the youngster has been with you at Manchester United. From our academy to our youth team, from our youth team, then he broke into the main team. But for after these allegations were placed against him, after they were leveled against him, he has been out of the team. Some fans, some sections of the fan base wants him out. They want us to terminate his contract and take him out of the team outrightly. While some fans are wishing that he will be brought back into the team. There are some rumors that the chief executive of the club, Richard Arnold, back in August last year, he hinted that there were plans to reinstate Mason Greenwood back into the squad. That was what there are rumors that he hinted that last year, August. But now the club has put out an official statement on the matter. Yes. Manchester United has put out official statement of the matter, of which I'll be reading to you guys now. So, according to the official statement from the club, it reads, following the dropping of all allegations against Mason Greenwood in February 2023, Manchester United has conducted a thorough investigation into the allegations made against him. This has drawn on extensive evidence and context not in the public domain, and we have heard from numerous people with direct involvement or knowledge of the case. Throughout this process, the welfare and perspective of the alleged victim has been central to the club's inquiries, and we respect her right of lifelong anonymity. We also have responsibilities to Mason as an employee, as a young person who has been with the club since the age of 7, and as a new father with a partner. The fact-finding phase of our investigation is now complete, and we are in the final stages of making a decision on Mason's future. Contrary to the speculation, that decision has not been made and is currently the subject of intensive internal deliberation. Responsibility ultimately rests on the chief executive officer. Once made, the decision will be communicated and explained to the club's internal and external stakeholders. This has been a difficult case for everyone associated with Manchester United, and we understand the strong opinions it has provoked based on the partial evidence in the public domain. We ask for patience as we walk through the final stages of this carefully considered process. So, this is what the club has to say. This is the official statement made and put out by the club. So, that being said, it means that they are highly considering bringing back Mason Greenwood. Yes, I will tell you that because back in August, our chief executive officer, which is Richard Arnold, hinted to some executive members of the board that this is what they are thinking of doing. Because if you look at it, Greenwood is a very important player to Manchester United and it's crucial in moments like this. Why? Our front nine, we have very weak front nine, except for the fact that we bought Hoyland. Apart from that, of which we've not seen him play. So we need some backup in that area, in that angle, so that we can beef up our team. You understand? So some sections of Manchester United fans have been, seeking opinions from other fans. The Manchester United Supporters Trust are collating the views and opinions of fans to share with the senior management of the club. You understand? This means that fans for you of Manchester United in London, there in England, they are looking for ways to bring in opinions of all the fans to know the ones that want him to stay and the ones that want them to terminate his contract. So when they compare and contrast, they submit their reports to the board. In fact, there are news that some of our scouts, our former academy managers, they've been going to monitor Greenwood's training in the local parks in England, right there in Manchester. You understand? They go observe the boy for where they train, how good, whether I see they good, whether I see they fit to play for United. And for them to they go through all these processes, it strongly suggests that they are thinking of bringing him back. But their issue is the public opinion of the fans, which is very crucial in a time like this, because say Manchester United, in fact, anything football na the fans they make football wetin e be. The interest of the fans should always be considered by the club and the board of directors. That's why you see them putting everything into consideration, both the partner that was involved and even the fact that Mason Greenwood is expecting a child right now. Abi, no, and even the fact that Mason Greenwood is a new father, which means his partner just gave birth to a new child. So they are putting all that into consideration, the mental health of Mason Greenwood as well, because he's not just a player to the club. He's like part of the club because he has been with the club since he was 7. You know what it means to stay with club from 7 years? Right from when you're 7 years till now that you're an adult, you've been with one team. You're not even thinking of leaving at any point in time. It just be like Paul Scholes, the way they moved from the youth team into Manchester United. Paul Scholes started with Manchester United and retired in Manchester United. And that's what I feel like Greenwood wants to do. So there's a lot at stake. The club is insinuating that the evidence put in public domain are partial evidence. You know, when they just bring out some parts, some clips of something to just flash for public, not giving you the full story so you know the context of wetin dey happen. That's what they are trying to say. So they just bring out some parts wey just be like say see wetin happen, but they no give the full story. That's what the club is trying to say. These investigations are not yet in public domain. They've not put it out yet. These things the public are not even aware of it yet. Even when all these things were going on back then with Greenwood and even all the investigation, all the findings they made, is not yet out in the public because they are seeking to, manage it in a way that is not everything that we put out into the public, in a way that whatever is put out into the public is the real fact and is true. They've made investigation as a club after the ones from the court was made and dropped, charges were dropped. Now the club, Manchester United, took responsibility upon itself to make more investigations on the matter to show you how serious this club is. We are not here to joke. We are not joking here. You understand? So hopefully, me, my opinion, I don't know, is that after much, they should consider the interest of the fans because we make the club what it is. So if the fans, maybe a vast majority of the fans feel like, okay, let's bring him back, then they should bring him back. Yes. If a vast majority of the fan base feels like bring this player back, charges have been dropped, he's back with his partner, they have a new child. So let's give him a second chance. After all, in life, everybody deserves a second chance. That's if it was correct that he actually raped and assaulted her. You understand? Although there are evidences, partial evidences put to the public domain, there are others that have not yet been put to the public domain. We do not know. Let me know your opinion. Let me know what you think. Should Mason Greenwood be reinstated back into the team? Or should we shun and terminate his contract due to the level of allegations that have been placed against him? What do you think? Let me know your opinions in the comment section.